All right, great day, everyone. Let's see here. See if the live goes live. If not, on Twitter, then I will have to, on YouTube, then I will, oh, beautiful. I'm going to open it up though still, just to see. All right, there we go. Perfect. It is working today. Let's put on some beastly beats. It's going to be Halloween time. All right. We have silver rocking it. We have a 22 sort of day. You did, Shovel. You did. Do you have some inside information? Just kidding. GP, what up? Look at that. I put QQQ888. Interesting, right? 599.35. Is it going to go to 888? That's quite interesting. 462 and 94. There we go. There are limits for the day. I'm going to tweet those out. If you do not already follow me on Twitter, check it out. It's Airplane Jane. I stream live on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, working on the Kick and TikTok connections again. Let me post out. Let's post that. Grab this. These stock market halt trading levels, should we get there? I really don't think we will today, but you never know, so we do the work anyways. All right, now silver is absolutely screaming higher today on the futures, which is going to correspond into silver stocks rocking it. You know what? I feel like I need to adjust this. No, it's actually pretty good. So we've got silver and gold, the window, popping up through the green screen. Yeah, let's check out plug. Let's get this cleaned up. Yep, plug is moving for sure. You know what, Shovel, I'm not really a fan of stocks less than $5. However, one that I am liking is RR. Why do I like RR? It is so close to hitting that $5 mark. And this has some bigger money that came into it recently. Right here, you can see the big money zone right there. Earnings right here, 312, 309 is the price to watch for RR. Yep. Why is gold and silver popping so hard? Well, let's look at the dollar. The dollar dropped, which tends to drive the commodities up. Gold, silver, oil, for some reason, is dropping as the dollar is dropping. Usually that is an inverse relationship with it. However, a lot of the banks are buying gold. If you saw US Bank, also, if we go back here, look at this. Kind of like they told us, pay attention. This is why I check out the covers. Yeah, it is legit. This is Tradingview. I don't know what it's that. GP. Yeah. So right here, this looks to silver to me, right? Doesn't that look like silver to you? It's probably not silver. It could be tungsten. It could be another metal, but this metal could rock the world. Were they talking about a silver squeeze last week, September 15th? A lot of times they do talk about 1 week ahead of what we're going to see. So potentially next week, we're going to see IPOs go like crazy. I go to MarketWatch, IPO, to check out the future upcoming IPOs. IPO calendar right there. And future IPOs coming up. All right, future IPOs right now. But we don't have the recently priced ones. We don't have, there we go, dates. This is 9/19. Okay, so they don't have any right now. They just have the ones that are right here. So maybe it's going to be some of these recent ones that are really going to skyrocket because they're talking about Boom, the IPO frenzy. Oh, right here, let's go here. IPO frenzies. Companies are rushing to go public again. Looks like gold. Looks like a gold rush, doesn't it? So we had a cover, right? If we look at it, we've got the silver, we've got gold. They're rushing. Is there a gold IPO that's back here, right? Maybe there's a gold one that we would be looking at to say, hey, this recent gold IPO. GP, you know what? As far, ooh, there's platinum. Maybe this is the one that's going to be going crazy. Could this be platinum IPO? I'm going to just put it out there that PLTS is going to run like crazy. How many shares? Let's go here. Let's go to Wall Street Journal. PLTS, based off of the covers. PLTS. You could day trade it, intraday trading, depending on what the activity is and where the big money is. We don't have the shares outstanding yet. Let's go to the S1. Let's see if we can find our S1 on here. PLTS F1 profile. It's not showing me. Let's go here. PLTS S1. How many shares did they issue? Oh, is it over here? Financials, charts. It won't have options for 2 more days. And that will only happen if it's over 8 million. No. PLTS S1. SEC S1. There we go. PLTS, yes. Let's check out our S1. StubHub, nope. It's quite interesting though. Why did I go company search? Down here, PLTS. Registration of securities. Where's our S1? That's interesting. Foreign issuers. Okay. Prospectus filing. Let's see here. 2 million. Cayman Islands. This sounds like a through its subsidiaries. This is Chinese. I'm going to guess that this one goes wild and crazy. So I'm going to say PLTS is going to be a stock, a low float stock to run crazy, crazy. And it looks like it already has. And it just came out last week. Where's our big money for now? Big money for now is at 656. And it has 2 million, but it's a Chinese company, foreign company ownership. There you go. They said it right on the cover of Barron's. No hiding it. All right, let's look at this week for Forex Factory. FOMC, a lot of chatter. 9:45 tomorrow, maybe some interesting stuff. Unemployment on Thursday. All right, let's look at our fear and greed. 57. Let's get it, Terry. That's right. Crypto fear and greed. 47. There's going to be a bigger run on crypto today. All right. So we checked out the covers. Let's get into what is moving. Let's look at Tesla advancing today. For sure. We got a little heavy metal going. It's my computer off. 2.71 billion. Daily point of control. That's one I threw on there. 333.86. Still well below. NVDA. NVIDIA is getting there. It's testing, but we still have the big money at 177. NVIDIA, 23.3 billion, 177.77. All right, let's check out MBX. How much? 16 million in the float over here. MBX looks like this one wants to potentially run like crazy. Big money is down at 10.02 for the intraday right here. It's at 18.94. MBX, our low float of the day, we will check out. Big money point of control, 10.02. This is a little too heavy metal for me. Great day, Julie. Qubit, Monster, and Ion Q. We will check it out. I gotta change this music. It's too. Let's do trending. Okay, that's a little too crazy. A little too crazy. Tropical. Let's go tropical. Ocean cruise. All right, this sounds good. We'll go tropical. MSTR for sure. How about coin in there too? When I see MSTR like this, I know coin is somewhat nearby. All right, big money is at 335.88. Let's go to Coiny base, pulling back as well. All right, how many shares in coin? 207 million. All right, and our point of control, 330.37. Sorry, 320.37. ABB, what the heck is ARBB? Internet of Things group. We already have a low float on there. I'm going to leave that one off. AZI. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. SQQ. Rigetti pulling back again. I feel like it's not the most current. Rigetti down. You got it, Yo-Yo. Well, right now the market's not open, so not trading live as of the moment. Doing the live setups, yes. 1627, telling you where the big money is on the books and on the chart of potential amazing trades for the day. ODP, this one's a buyout for sure. Let's check out SLV. SLV advancing. GLD is going to be advancing as well. We have a nice little short squeeze going on with the WSJ, SLV, stock float, with gold and silver. Crypto is open. Yeah, I'm going to get into the crypto segment in just a second. First, I'm checking out the stocks that are moving. We'll talk about trade setups there for 538 million for the crypto as well. Right now, it looks like it's going to be advancing, Yo-Yo, with crypto today. However, we see that Ethereum, XRP, a lot of things are pulling back, right? So could be quite interesting. GDX for our gold and silvers. Why do gold and silver tend to move when there is fear in the markets and everything? Well, people go into it as a hedge. The price of gold turns into a hedge. The banks have been buying gold and like crazy, and as a result, it moves the price of gold. Yeah, crypto does look a little dumpy. It's going to have a bigger move today. Crypto for sure is going to have a bigger move today. We are a 22-day Oracle. You got it. We'll check it out. Yeah, if there's any stock or crypto you'd like to check out, just like Lorenzo put it in the chat, go ahead and put it in the chat and we'll check it out for the day. GLD, 81 million shares. It's lower float, so this one does tend to move fairly quickly. Oh, you know what? I didn't put the daily point of control. We'll put that on as we go through it. Let's check out MU. We'll do MU, IonQ, MU, IonQ, Oracle. Let's check out Oracle over here. Yeah, let's put Oracle on. All right, we have 1.66 billion right there. And our big money point of control is at 301.85. All right, let's get into, so hey, I'm gonna tweet out what we're going over and then I will talk about crypto. All right, so why am I even here? Why am I doing this? So I've been in the stock market world for 25 years, stocks, crypto, commodities, all that good stuff. Back in 2000, I had my Series 7 as a registered broker's assistant. The dot-com bubble imploded. I left the trading world. Fast forward to being 8 months pregnant, laid off, and trying to figure out how I was going to help my family. Yeah, came back to the trading world, and as a result, learned all about day trading. So initially I was a swing trader, longer term position trading, and then I got into day trading. So I learned more about the timing of the trades, learned about the manipulation of the market, the manipulation of options, which a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, options, incredible options. Well, options are a great way to hedge. They're a way to catch the market off balance and be able to hedge price that way. We will check out Intel as well. I'll add that on, Yo-Yo. We'll do it after I do the crypto. All right, I'll check out the other stocks. So got on my list over here. So that is what you know what? Hold on. Let's put those extras over here. MU, IonQ, and Intel. So I'm here live 8:15 every morning helping fellow traders. I do have a trading book and recording my 22-hour trading course as well. As a mom of two, I don't run a trading room. It's too much time commitment. I'll be honest, too much time commitment with two girls. But the whole reason why I got into trading was for flexibility. However, I love educating people and helping people. So that's why I'm here every morning. This is my trade setup. If you don't like it, that's totally fine. I respect your opinion. I hope you'll respect mine. Now, what do I really look at in trading? I'm looking at that big, hold on, the big whale of the market, right? When the whale, let's do it this way. When the whale sets a price right here, if the whale price goes up, if the price action goes up from there, buying. If the price action goes down from there, selling. It's pretty much that easy, right? So let's check out what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin big money level has not changed. The intraday level is at 17,983.90. Is it a wonder that we are not advancing? No, they sold way back here. They sold back in July. So if you're looking at it right here, and then look, they popped it up again. They sold more in August. So is it a wonder that the market is dropping? No. Now, for intraday trading, I'm looking at what is happening with that big money point of control for the intraday. Right now it's at 112.705 and 89 cents. Now, does this price change throughout the day? Yes. You see this yellow line right here? That is the price. That's where it changes. So it was up here at 114. They sold for how long? 8:45 last night until 3 o'clock this morning. boom, looks like they maybe sold more down here starting at 315. And then they've dropped it at 415. We are still below it. Until it goes above 112.705 for the day, I would not go long. I would not go long. You're going to be fighting the biggest wallet in the market. I don't care what other indicators say. If you are below the big money and you're buying, it's not going to end up well. All right? Let's see here. So Yo-Yo is asking, is it true that money per hour is much worse as a day trader than a 9-to-5 job? Depends on your experience, Yo-Yo, and your risk management, right? That's what I have to say. Depends on if you want to educate yourself or not. Depends on if you want to have proper risk management. If you don't, yeah, it's a lot worse. If you do, it's the best job in the world. All right, so for intraday price level for Ethereum, 41.91 and 95 cents. Let's go to XRP. XRP big money level still at 301.02. That has not moved. Intraday level over here is 281.52. Looks like maybe they are. This would be a retracement trade potentially on XRP today. XLM over here, big money level is right. Oh, do I have it? Hold on. What's going on over there? I see something. This is all right. So the big money level has moved down on XLM, 391.72 over here, 0.391. 732. There you go. All right, and intraday at 0.360, 0.368872. All right, and Doge, we are hitting a trend line. Ooh, big money level has moved to 0 point right there on that trend line. That's pretty cool. Gotta love it when the trend lines perform. 23885 right there. Oh, not 22. Let's get rid of that extra 2 there. All right, let's go to Doge. All right, Doge over here, intraday level 0.23960. All right, let's go to Solana. Up next is creating the trade setup. So 203.56 for Solana as the big money point of control for daily POC. And intraday over here is at 221.50 cents. Now, if you guys like the live stream, I am here every morning, 8:15 on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, unless there's a family emergency, but I'm usually always here every day that the market is open. Maybe not here Friday morning, so we're gonna see about that. And I think I will, because I don't want to be stuck in traffic. All right, so for day trade, I've got these green levels. You might not see the green levels, but 70% of the volume today so far on Bitcoin is between 112, 198. So I put that 112,200. All right, for potential short trade below there. That's not what I wanted. 112,200 or above over here, 113. There you go, 800 points. I ask because many want to quit 9 to 5 getting a day trader and end up sitting more hours in front of a monitor than before. You know what? It does take a lot of studying, right? If you want to do anything as a profession, you need to be serious about it, Yo-Yo, right? Anybody that thinks, oh, I'm just going to wake up tomorrow and be an amazing trader, that's not realistic. Reality is that's not how it's going to happen. It's just not how it's going to happen. And if they think that's how it's going to happen with zero experience and just turn into an amazing trader, they're not going to last. That's the fact of the matter. That's what it is what it is. Okay, 41.50 for potential short on Ethereum and 4,300 for potential long. Does that make sense? Reality-wise? They are positioning on Ethereum right now. Okay, let's go to XRP. Big money is above us. We're coming down, hitting the 161 exponential. All right, on the day trade, what are we looking at? We really want to bring it up above 2.88, 288, or below over here, 270. I want to do 275, 277. Good question. Any other questions, anyone? 277, 288. Any other stocks or crypto that you would like to see? I've got Oracle and MU on the list there, Lorenzo. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Yeah. There we go. All right. XLM, potential day trades here. Let's put it above. Hoo-wee, look at that. The big money level was right there. Let's bring it down here, 0.3605. Or below. You see the descending triangle? Roughly right here, 0.355. 555. All right, 0.3555 and 0.3605. There you go. Let's go to Doge. You have German stock VOW3 on Extra Exchange. Nice. I really only cover the New York Stock Exchange NASDAQ stocks. But that's awesome. Glad that you have that. Thank you for sharing. 0.245. We've got to go below this right here, 0.235, 0.235, 0.235, and 0.245. They're positioning on Ethereum and Doge. The others they have sold so far, except for Solana. Solana, they are still below. So it looks like Solana is the only one where they have a position that is still long. All right, let's put above 226 for potential long trade, or below 220. 220 and 226. There we go. There is the crypto segment. If you guys like what I am showing and you want to learn more, you can go to carpeprofit.com. I do have books, education there as well, one-on-one training. Happy to help if you guys would like. Just reach out, right? All right. There we go. All right. Crypto is done. Let's bring it on over to stocks. Let's check out as well UVXY over here. Did they rotate their position yet on UVXY to another level? Right now, big money is at 1343. That has not changed. Today's level is 1069 right now. All right, let's go to VXX. These are inverse indicators. If you are looking at it and you're like, Jane, what on earth? Why are you putting this on here? I look to see if the price action, if this is green, that means that the price that we are trading at for today is below it, meaning that the market is long biased. Because as long as the price is dropping, the stock market is moving up. Once they position their price like right here and they move it well above, that's when you start to go, wait a second, they're trying to create a correction. When we start to have red on the big money levels here and we start to see that this is red, we're getting the red flag signal like, hello, time out, it's gonna go down. Market 85% of the time does move up. However, we do have corrections. SPXS, about to have a split on the 29th. Big money's at 434 and 390, or 436, excuse me. All right, let's look at SQQQ. All right, SQQQ, big money is at 1787. They've dropped it just a bit. And 15.67. All right, let's go to SRTY. Just checking these just to see. Hey, 1291. Okay, they moved it up a bit. And today we're at 11.85. Just so we are aware of what's going on. All right, let's check out our stocks. Tesla. If you have a stock or crypto you'd like to check out, please put it in the chat. Tesla looks like it really wants to advance up to that 450 level. Put this on a 5-minute chart over here. See, so far today, big money is down at 429.11. So we got to go below that. I'd say 428.50 for potential short trade, or up above 432. All right. 428.50 and 432. Now I also look at the daily short volume to see how many people shorted these. Oh, I should have put on CDE today for advancing as well. That's one that's having a short squeeze. I'm going to put that on as one we're looking at as well. Okay, Tesla was 48% short. Actually, okay, well, well, we'll leave it. All right, let's go to MBX. MBX was 57% short. For fun, let's check out PLTS, 43% short. Okay, SLV, 66% short. They thought that was going down, and instead it's going up, and those shorts are feeling the pain. Same thing with GDX. All right, and GLD. GLD is 77% short. Likely a squeeze on that one with 81 million. This is going to get not a bright yellow, but a light yellow, because that does have less than 100 million. Let's look at MU as well. MU has 43% short volume. IonQ, 59% short volume. Oracle, we don't need Oracle on there. CDE, short volume is 52, and Intel is 46% short volume. All right, so now let's look at MBX. A caution on MBX. This is 16 million. I'm going to put the left on a 45-minute chart over here, so you can see the moves, right? It really came to 1404 and then catapulted. You can see that that big money point of control stepped in at 1394. So what is our potential trade setup over here? Well, we've got to go above 26. Why? Because we have 70% of the volume that was hanging out right there. Let's put another one on down here. Okay. So I'm going to say above 26 for the long trade. We had selling wicks. You might be inclined to go just above 24.40 with those candlesticks. I'd say get right on above that, or below 16.50. Now this one is above 8 million, so it should have options. For it to be optionable, you have to have 8 million in the float. Daily point of control is below. This is definitely on the rise. I don't really care what the reason is. Pay attention to the price action. All right, let's look at silver. Silver on the 24-hour chart. All right, we had a big gap. This looks like it's in gappy gap mode. When we look, we're going to look at CDE at the same time, wheat and precious metals as well. That's another one I need to add on there. All right, so let's put it up above 39.80 for silver. That gives you 19 cents 40. Let's go above 40. It's going to be a nice move to the upside there, or below 39.12 right here. 39.12 or 40. All right. Is the chat, okay, Qubit. I forgot Qubit. Julie, did you have one that you were checking out? All right, daily point of control is way back here. This is our July. Yeah, at 34.70 there. Let's look at CDE. I'm in on this one long term. Love it. All right, let's bring this back to earnings over here. 11.69 for CDE for earnings. Do I have any green lines on here? I don't even think I do. Let's check it over here. Do I have any lines? Nope. All right, that's okay. Love this squeeze-orama we've got going on CDE, right? When we look at this, let's go here. Let's bring it on a 33-day chart. So you can see, ooh, look, we're hitting 1746, but we can see the big money point of control over here since the split was down here at 1479. So we've really advanced from that. And we can see, hey, we're hanging out right here. Maybe it wants to test. This is a 33-day chart, 1939, 2248. We have a strong support that we would likely expect to flip to be resistance. So I would look at that 2250 mark for CDE, in my opinion. Right? For the day trade now. And let's also get perspective. Let's look and see what's going on with gold in general. And silver. Excuse me, gold and silver. All right, there you go for CDE for potential day trade. Yes, it does have a gap to fill down. It would likely go down to 1733. Let's look at silver. All right, so silver, similar. Let's bring it out over here. All right, so we look like we are just rocking it to the upside. Let's go to a 3-day chart. You can see since this 2016, no resistance. Whoop, let's go back to 2011. The high of this candle, 43.50. We are above that. Shorts are getting, they're getting the wedgie right now. You can see on a 33 how the 200 exponential really held as support. I love pulling it back and seeing how those moving averages really play out. Next level after that, 44.27. So let's see, do I have an alert? 44.30. So I do have that alert set up. So silver is in short squeeze mode. Next after that is going to be up at 49.82 for silver short squeeze. Let's go to gold. Gold, we are just in breakout mode. We have been in breakout mode since 1928 here. So imagine this as silver, right? We are seeing this sort of motion right here with silver. It pulled back to the 33 and then boom, shot up. So let's go back here. If we were to advance and then pull back, that pullback would be down here to 28.83 and then a next move. Great day, Willie. Willie, I know you're loving this move. I know you're loving the gold and silver squeeze. Loving it myself. Loving it added to my silver positions. Another silver position that I am in, PAAS. This is another one that is advancing. Basically, all of the silver stocks are continuing to move up with this short squeeze, right? Miners are doing well because it's worth more for them to mine it, gold or silver. Hey, what just happened to my red line? Didn't you guys see a red line there? I swear it just disappeared. Me too. Me too. Oh, 64. Okay, that's where it is. It's hanging out at 64. It was just blending in. There we go. All right, so what is the potential? I don't want it adjusted. What's the potential day trade? Ooh, I keep day trade levels for GDX. Well, right now, big money is hanging out at 73.94. So we would have to go below 73.36 here. Let's use the 36th level, or above 74. 73, 36, and 74. July big money level is at 52.39. Of course, below. All right, let's go to GLD. GLD over here advancing as well. When you have a breakout on the commodities, you can see all the stocks will have the similar correlation, right? Let's put it 343.20. And when you look and you see that there is, hold on, let's go to debtclock.org. US debt clock. There we go. And let's look at metals. Right here. Silver, dollar to silver ratio per, right now, per ounce. 12.24. Okay, and what's it trading at? Almost 44, yeah? Okay. Sorry, that sounded bad. It was okay. Paper to silver ratio, 360 to 1. Paper to gold ratio, 137 to 1. So paper meaning the futures contracts. If all of those contracts were called for delivery, we would see a 360 times increase in the current price, which would give us 12.24 per ounce. Yes? 44 times 360? Let's see. No, actually it would give us 15,000 an ounce. So, way undervalued with paper manipulation of the price of gold and silver, right? According to their supplies. So 341.50 for a short, 343. I'm going to put 343.50 as well for a long. All right. This is our July level over here at 307.46. All right, let's go to Micron. Micron has pulled back, looks sort of sideways. We have earnings coming up on the 23rd, so tomorrow after hours. Hold on 2 seconds. Hey, honey, so what's up? I'm live.
Did you order something from FedEx? Because I got a call for $33 tax and duties from the States.
No, you had something delivered FedEx.
Oh, I did. What was it?
I don't remember, but you had something delivered FedEx.
Oh, when did it arrive?
Honey, I don't know.
Is it in the house?
Parham, they always call like 3 weeks later.
Okay, so when is it?
I don't know. There's no delivery here, honey.
Well, you just told me I had something delivered from FedEx.
Parham, I don't know what it is. Call them and find out what it is. I don't know. You are the only person that orders FedEx to the house. And it's on your account, so why would I be getting the call? It's under you.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't order anything from FedEx. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I just got scammed.
Did you give them your credit card?
Well, I went to the FedEx website and it said, I got an email that says it's all legit. It's from FedEx.
Okay, well then it should tell you where it's coming from.
The email doesn't give me a tracking number. I should figure this out.
Okay, well there's nothing here at the house.
Okay.
I don't know what your last order was that was FedEx. Look in your receipts and see if you have a receipt that says FedEx.
Does anything come from FedEx? Okay, whatever.
Okay, bye. All right, sounds good. Temporary panic by somebody. Okay, so Micron, what do we have for a Micron trade over here? Let's look above 163.52 or below 161.94. Could you hear, Willie? Could you guys hear my call? I tried to mute the mic. Did you hear my whole conversation? Yeah, a little. Oh, man. All right. Well, anyway. All right. Icon Q. Thank you, Willie. Thank you for letting me know. I thought I had it muted. Because when I go like this, can you hear me? Oh, I see the whole thing. I thought I had it muted. Silly me. It's all good. Any event. It's all good. All right. 67. Next time I have to do like this. Hold on. Did you hear me talking? Let me see. I'm going to do a test. If I go like this. Awesome. Okay, thanks guys. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Now I know. At least it wasn't my mom. Because she's nasty. Okay, towards me. That's dementia. All right. You read lips, so okay. Me too. All right, so ion Q below 67.80 or above 69.50. Oracle. Okay. Oracle above 312.50 or below over here. Let's go below 304. All good. Not my issue to worry about. NVDA 175 and 164.20. Go 50. What's going on? 164.20, 175, and 176.20. I don't know why it's 64.20. All right. Let's also check out Oracle. Oracle's on there anyways, but we'll do it now. 312.50. Yeah, that looks pretty strong. I'm below 304. Oh, I just did that. 304, 312.50. Haha. Intel. All right, Intel had a big run up on Thursday. Why? Because NVIDIA is pumping money into it. Well, to me, that says, hey, Intel is actually not doing well. So why are people buying it? They're trying to bail out the company. Even they say that. They're like, yeah, they're infusing money into a company that's not doing well. And yet everybody bought it. To me, it's like, hey, this is probably going to go down. But because they're trying to get an infusion of bailout money. All right, 29.06 and 29.60 for Intel. Let's look at MicroStrategy, pulling back just like Bitcoin. But there is a saving grace in all of this. The big money point of control is hanging out there, 335.88. All right, 336. And 337.50. All right, let's go to coin. So this one over here is not doing a thing. My Yeti. Let me change the properties. How is that? How is that for the microphone? Testing. Aha, see, I put it on the Yeti microphone. Now it's all set up. See, troubleshooting's always good. 3:30. Can you guys still hear the music? 3:36. 3:36 and 3:30. All right, Rigetti. $28.20 and 26. All right. For Rigetti, let's get into the SPY up here. Those are not the SPY level, so I hope nobody is using those because those were old news there. All right, let's go up here. Let's check out the Dow. Did they move big money level? This is just for fun. I check it out since the 22nd of August. Did they move it up? No, they moved it down. 454.33. All right. So take this off. So right now they have not moved that. Let's put this up above. Really? 462.92. Where's the trade? There we go. That didn't make sense. Put it right here, 461.60. Above that or below 460.80. 460.80 and 461.60. All right, the big money levels. Ooh, we did have one move here. So we have 442. They moved it down, huh? 442.95, 442, 442.71, 442.95. Oh. Thoughts on Oklo? Nice. Well, you know what? I can't see your name, but whoever's commenting on Twitch with Oklo, have you taken out your original investment yet? Because to me, that's always a good thing to do. So then no matter what, you've never lost, right? You've locked in what you are holding. So you're never going to lose if you already take out your initial investment when it moves up and you let the rest go, right? Then it's all profit. Literally, it's all profit. And then if you don't take profit, if it's pulling back and you don't lock it on the way down, then you have no one to be upset with except for yourself. I honestly can't tell you your risk tolerance. I can't tell you anything about trading because I'm not a licensed financial advisor. But in my opinion, I would take my initial profit out. I will look at the stock after I get done with the indexes here, in case there's anybody else in the same boat that would like perspective on it. All right, let's go here, 597. Let's go 597.60 right there at the 161 exponential, and 596.50. All right, 596.50 and 597.60. All righty, above. Where is this one from? But they just popped up there. 579. July 1st, 579.47. And the SPY. Do we have a big move on the SPY yet? It's just been going crazy. It's not really tariffs. It's just manipulation of the market. Any wonder? Always happens like that. It's just market manipulation. 662.20. And 661.40. Yeah, right there because of the Camarillas. 661.40 and 662.20. All right, let's go to Oklo. Oklo, massive run up. Great day, Frank. Good morning. What about less than 100 per up? What are you talking about? Not sure that I understand. No idea. What are you talking about? 129.80 here. We're above 133.50. Okay, let's also look at the daily short volume on Oklo. Good morning. What about less than 100 per up? Sell or hold? No idea. Again, what are you talking about? Oklo? Are you talking about a particular stock? Are you talking about a particular crypto? Are you talking about less than 100% up? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. Oklo was 50-50, 50% long, 50% short, it says. So that's pretty even, Steven. So right now, I would say likely this is going to come back down to 119.90. You bought it at 10. Take out the original. So if you'd had 100 shares and now it's up, right? Then you take out your initial cost of $1,000. And then it's up to you. Do I think that this could drop down to 119? Yes. It depends on your trading strategy, Frank. It really depends on your trading strategy. Locking some profit allows your mind to always stay green on the trade, as long as you put your stop at your entry, right? And that will help you to stay into it. There's so much psychology in trading. If you only go for home runs, there's 252 trading days in a year, 52 spectacular trading days, 200 So you have to get used to the profits, right? Yeah, this is a bit of a bubble at the moment. So if you took another 50%, right, would you be upset if it came back down to 100? You could always add back at 100 or add back at 110, and you've still locked $23 extra of profit. So it's up to you. Honestly, it's up to you. I can't tell anyone what to do. I can just give you my perspective. All right, I hope you have an amazing trading day. If you all like what I have shared, check out my website, carpeprofit.com, with my trading course, one-on-one coaching, and basic terminology video, How to Trade Like a Billionaire ebook. And coming up soon is my 22-hour on-demand course. So you guys can watch it in the middle of the night. You can study like crazy. I recommend watching 2 sessions a week. Give yourself a good 11 to 12 weeks to practice and learn the information. We were talking earlier with Yo-Yo and Twitch. If you want to do this as a profession, you got to put in the time, energy, and effort. It's not going to just happen overnight. Realistically, it's not going to happen like that. You have to do the studying and you have to do the work. All right? Have an amazing trading day. Carpe Profit sees those profits.